And
Yes.
that's what people get upset. When you have a strong personality, when you have good intentions, you just naturally get along with people. That's how I am.
That's how
And
I
exactly. And us being those kind of people where we just have that social butterfly part, we're always open on
blend in with
perspectives.
anybody. You can have a conversation with anybody. You can, I don't care if we don't even speak the same language.
Right.
I can get along with you, and we're gonna find a way to communicate together because
Exactly.
we don't see color, we don't divide ourselves. We're trying to get along, we're trying to blend in together. People will
Right.
say, oh, you a white, oh, you kissing. I'm not kissing nobody ass. If you really
You're
look at
right.
it, that's coming behind me.
Right.
Shoot. But see, that's the stereotypes and the stigmas and shit that we put on. It's just so sick, so sad. I'm just so impressed and I'm proud of you because you speak so. But to be 19 years old, girlfriend, your child, please feed all of that energy into him, and to where he don't see color, because he gonna face different stuff. He gonna be stereotyped. He gonna probably have it a little bit hard
Right.
sometimes, but you teach him differently and have the same mentality that you do, because I mean you have a beautiful attitude. I mean, I can't even believe you 19 years old.
Thank you. Like it means a lot, for you to even, come on here and like, kind of like have the same, what's it called? My pregnancy brain just be making me everywhere.
Girl,
But
my
you
chemo brain be having me tripping.
right. It's just crazy. But you get what I'm saying. You coming up on
Yes.
here and being able to, agree with me and just have a conversation like this. Like, that's the whole point of me coming on this app in general. Like, I don't just come on this app to, want to, like, stir some up or anything like that. Like, being able to talk with people, seeing these comments like this in a good way, like, actually makes me happy. Because, like, I don't like seeing all the negative stuff. Like, it's just not
Right.
something that we should be doing. And it's like, I can't speak for how people should or should not, construct their life. If you want to be negative, go be negative. I just don't want that on my own terms. And it's just like, that's why I've came on this app in a light like this, because it's like, there's a negative side towards how I was known on this app, and there's a negative
Mhm.
side towards that other person that people could look at. And my goal is, by the end of all of this, is that it could all be turned into something positive. Because
Right.
when they see that somebody, for example, that has so many construes and conspiracies and all that gossiping, and it turns into something really powerful and strong in a positive way, people are going to sit there and be like, wow. Like,
Right.
it's crazy to see how this app really does affect, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it
Right.
really does.
Evil, and it's not even intended to be evil. It's just the people who make it evil, like you licking
Exactly.
people out. I just want to say, like and love, you are totally correct. You do teach them to see color, but it's all about respecting everyone. So you raising your child right. That's
Right.
did you see the comment that like and love, I think yeah, like in love, yeah. She said, I'm raising my kids to see color, but respect the color that you see and treat all equal.
Right, because like
Right.
I know that one day there's gonna be a conversation where he asked me like, "Hey, this kid said that you know I have both parents that are white or both parents that are black, and why is yours one white and one black?" And if that conversation comes and I talk to him, he's gonna know it's based on who those parents love. Me at the now in this situation it's not like that, but like we're not together, but he's gonna understand that everybody has preferences. Everybody has something that they you get what I'm saying. And it's like at
Yeah.
the end of the day, I feel like obviously it's hard for me to explain anything right now because my brain's just discombobulated. But
Girl,
and then
you stop saying it. Girl, stop saying it, because you're explaining yourself very well. I used to
but
get
I
down on myself too with chemo brain, and I'd be like, dang, I ain't saying it right. But no, you or I mean, like really. That's a breath of fresh air to this app, because you don't see too much positivity spread amongst here. You
right
have the conscious community that come on that start out good, and then it turn into, oh, everybody hating everybody. But this can be something new. You're gonna do very well on here because your attitude. I mean, I just can't believe you're 19 years old. I can tell you come from a good family. You were raised right, and yeah, you're a white girl. white girl,
And
but you're not
what? Right,
prejudiced.
exactly.
But you ain't prejudiced.
Exactly. People just want so badly. They want to have such a bad reason to like bring me down, and they just haven't found it yet.
Oh,
That's really what it is. They first try to do it with the pregnancy thing, then they try to do it with my color. At this point, I just
what?
laugh it off.
Everybody on this app is, I mean, come on. Everybody got flaws. And like I said, don't let nobody get to you.
Right.
Okay. If you do mess up, everybody mess up in life. Everybody got things that they've done in life that they're not proud of.
Right.
Okay.
100%.
Um, we can sit here and say, oh, she did this or she did that, but what God say, no sin is greater than the other. We all have sinned and come short of his glory, but he is a forgiving God. So who are you to judge me?
Exactly.
You can't judge me, and you can't say, oh, she did this, she did that. Oh, we gonna go do this and do this. No, ain't
Exactly.
none of us perfect. So if somebody do find something on you or whatever they want to say or whatever, let them say it. Don't play
Right.
into it
And
or
it
none of
was
it.
it was it's funny because like this is how, for me it really took this one comment for me to really just take the time to be like, everything that people say negative don't mean nothing to me on this app, because I'm gonna tell you why. I was just chilling looking at the comments, and they didn't know I was pregnant. So just keep in mind, this person looked at my face because I obviously am starting to have that pregnancy fullness, and
Mhm.
they go, "You're fat," and I just laughed. I couldn't help but laugh in the most actual, like, humorous way, because
Mhm.
they didn't know I was pregnant, but they were trying to bring me down, and I'm thinking to
Right.
myself, "Wow!" Like, and I said it out loud. I said, "Wow, I would hope I'm fat. I'm pregnant as hell." I said, "I'm 9 months pregnant. I would hope I am chubby right now.
But you
I
know,
would hope that you would see that there is some weight to me, because if not, then that means my child don't have weight, and then that's a problem."
right? That's
And it's
miserable.
just like, to me, I just think it's super funny how some of these comments, like, are like, for example, I even see how some of these people get attacked in other people's lives, and
Mm.
it's just like, dang, like, like, that's why I don't take it too much, to concern, because it's like some of these people are like, oh, if you're not a bad person, or if this is not true, I want you to do something weird that they'll say, and it just will leave everybody in the comments and in the views like, what the hell is wrong with these people? And it's just like, that's just, to me, demonic. To me, I take it as, you got evil on this earth, and you got the positive, the God side, you got the light on the other, and you go
Mhm.
either choose, because you know how there was somebody in the comments that said, oh, it's gonna be easier for you if you want to start some negative shit. So why would I choose the easy route?
No,
Why would
no.
I choose the easy route like everybody else? Well, not everybody, but most people I see on this app have connections to
Mhm.
drama, and they, or like, trying to make it into drama or continue it into drama. See, I started out in the sense of, there's a situation that could have been drama, and for me to keep going with it, but I haven't. Why? Because it's not meant for everybody to know on this app. See, once there's a drama that sizzles out, I notice people will continue to try to sit there and make more drama and
Mhm.
make a bigger situation. And it's not
Right,
about that. And that's like,
right.
why for me, I just don't take it like, like I said, there's evil and the positive in this earth. And I feel like me coming on here, I don't need to bring up people's names that I know on this app or not. I don't need to bring up my situation forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I'm pregnant. I'm super happy I'm having my kid and able to share this with y'all. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know anybody on this app from a can of paint. So,
Right.
when
You
I
know who
say,
you sound like? I don't mean because you know who you sound like?
who?
That y'all actually need to really sit down and talk more. You actually sound like Greedy Mama.
You know what's crazy? We do talk a lot more than you think. I just don't tell people that on
But you
here.
sound like her. Like seriously.
I love that. Honestly, that woman is such a good woman. And one thing, since I've been pregnant, and she's really showed me patience is key. She showed me to accept certain sides of myself that I didn't have yet, like the weaker
Mhm.
qualities. Like, I'm a very impatient person. That's the Aries part of me. I'm a very big person that's impulsive. So all these things that I've told her, she said, that's where you're going wrong in certain situations. And she
Mhm.
was just keeping it real, and her keeping it real, I've listened and I've let her guide me, and she's done a great job of guiding me of what she thinks I should do. And every single thing that I've listened to her, she hasn't failed me on. And that's why,
Right.
I don't have to say that to this app, because I've had people sit there and ask me, and I'll diss the comments like, oh, do you still talk to his mom? Do you still talk to Lachelle? Like that's not for everybody to know. But since this conversation came up in the last couple of days, yes, I speak to his mom. Yes, me and her have a good relationship. For what we've been collecting, what we've been able to get along with each other, talking, we've had a great relationship. I would love for her to be able to meet her grandson. So it's just like, her being able to even talk to him and, show that side to him made my heart melt. It made my heart really happy because that's really all she wants. All she wants is a relationship with him. And she got a stepping stone. For me to see that really made me want to cry. It did.
Right.
It really did because she's such a powerful woman and she has it's all through God. She has that power from God and she's so strong in herself, and that's why I
Mhm.
feel like me and her were meant to like cross paths, and it's
Right.
really cool to see that because she's what's another thing I was going to say. I think honestly, if she wasn't the other grandma to my son, I don't think this would have even sparked in his head this quickly. I don't. I think that she has really showed the side of I want family. I want family. I
Right.
don't want
And she
any of
said
the
that
money.
from the start. She said, that she take care of hers. And, a lot of people try to tear her down and look at, like I just said, everybody make mistakes in their past or whatever. And people don't even know the whole truth of what happened. This is just an apple. People make up what happened and this, and that. And, oh, she wasn't there for him. Don't nobody know what happened.
Exactly. And
Nobody
it's
know
crazy
nothing.
because it's like the same people that don't even know that situation from a can of paint. I don't even know that situation because it's not my
Right.
business to. And I'm the one
But she's
that's
here
sharing it.
now. That's the point.
Exactly. And
She's
that
here now.
exactly. And that's not the point. And that's why I've been able to sit there and see everything for what it is. These people really want to sit there and bring down a family because honestly, when they see that, it probably triggers them into their own family situation, to what they've been through in their own time. Those comments that they're
That's what I'm
projecting onto their family as
just
in what was
thank
that?
you. It's what you feel on the inside. They are projecting it onto you or saying it about you because they are miserable or they going through that themselves or there's just something, that they're looking at themselves. What people say to you, if it's negative, is actually like you just said, projecting their reality onto you.
Exactly. Or like, for example, maybe it's not somebody trying to be so negative in the sense of like they're just going through it and they it hit home for them and now they feel like their reaction is a negative response. Like I'm very big on perspective. So it's like, at the end of the day, it shouldn't affect you. Like as long as like for example, if there's something that hits you home and it triggers you, seeing that between his mom and him, then you should be sitting there and taking the time to get off or swipe off that app and call or do what you need to do if you can
With
to
your
sit there and make
mama,
it right.
right?
It shouldn't make you it shouldn't trigger you to be negative and go on the comments and say something. It should
Right.
trigger you to sit there and make it right off this app because this is not the reality. For example, I can make this as much as a reality as I can to keep it real with y'all, but it's not going to affect y'all when y'all wake up, or it's not going to affect y'all when y'all get off this app or this live with me because it's not your own life.
Ain't nothing to do
Like,
with you.
and like that's the thing. I think this world does like it's big on materialistic things. It's big on what can this do to provide for me. And at the end of the day, it's not about that. It's about the message. When you listen to certain things, when you listen to other people's wisdom, like I know I still got a lot way to go and I still got a lot more wisdom to obtain, but I know I'm not at a starting point. I'm not just at the beginning.
Girl, let me tell
You
you something. When you come to your maximum, girl, when I tell you the knowledge and wisdom you have right now, the way you speak, the way you talk, you're gonna be a bad son of a gun. I ain't gonna call you no MF because I don't like what people say, but you
right,
gonna
I
be
know what you mean.
a bad something because I mean the way you speak now, I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
And you actually, I'm telling you, you actually sound like his mom. His mom sit there and talk, and they be like, "Oh, is she gonna finish talking or whatever?" But if you sit and listen to her and what she have to say, you can actually pick up gems from what she's saying.
Exactly. And
Instead
it's
of
like
criticizing and being against her or whatever. Like I said, ain't nobody perfect. I
I
know I
think
ain't
that
perfect.
I think that people try to, because for example, if it was somebody negative talking that long, they wouldn't have said anything. They would have just had something to respond to. But it's the fact that
Listen, they want to hear that mess, girl. They want to hear that mess.
exactly, and it's the fact of it's not keep. For example, they want something that's going to keep them attentive when someone's talking that long. Just
Yeah.
because that positive you've already heard before, don't mean that it's not the message that you just needed to hear.
Mm-mm.
And that's what I feel like, Lachelle is such a like I said, powerful woman from God. She's such a good person, and I feel like I said, I told my grandma this yesterday. I said I really do feel happy that I have her as the grandma on his side because she just means well, and I really do feel like once everything's said and done, like she will be the perfect person, family wise, for Abdul to take the time to have guidance from, because I didn't know that he was the firstborn either. I didn't know that part. Now I'm the firstborn too, so it's like me and him are both coming from. I had a good family situation, but there was a point where I was alone. So it's like and I didn't have older siblings to look at as what
Right.
mistakes needed to be made and
Mhm.
what I need to do right. So with that being said, I feel like me and him are both like this is all
Figuring it
good.
out.
So I feel
Thugging it.
like
I'm gonna tell you some prayers of the righteous avail as much. Okay, so if like you saying you feel that she's a good person to be the grandmother of your child, let me tell you something. If my grandma didn't pray for me, if my mama didn't pray for me, if my daddy didn't pray for me, if I didn't have them prayers from people who were spiritually rooted in God, I don't care. People don't believe in God, people don't believe in, I don't care what they believe in, but I know if I didn't have those prayers put in for me, I wouldn't be here right now. So what you're saying is that you feel and you know that she is a praying woman.
I think
No
that
matter
she's
what
gonna
these
be
people think on here.
I think she's gonna be the gate to get him out of this whole mess. I do. I really like I can't explain it because it's like y'all, like, for example, y'all know certain people on this app that y'all know from the app. Y'all like you get what I'm saying, Harmon. It's the fact of people act like because they see people on this app maybe every day that they know that person. No. It's like
You
for
don't know
me,
them people really.
right, and my point is, it's like she is the only person that truly knows her son better than anybody. She said it herself to me on her own time, and I 100% believe her. You know why? Because you know how many, she just said that was the first conversation they had in a while that was positive, but yet that made the most impact on him. And the point is because Abdul is smart. Abdul is smart. He will not tell everybody his play, but he is smart. So when he listens to his mom, it comes from a place of I learned it somewhere. I learned how to be smart like that from somewhere, and it's his mom, obviously. And it's like y'all probably are like, oh, well, that woman did da 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 da. But you got to keep in mind when people are in a dark place and the evil gets in them. Because I've been in a place before I was pregnant, all that. I had the devil try to grasp me, try to bring that evil presence that reality offers to try to bring you down. And it almost did. And that's just me being an honest person. We all have had flaws. We've all had situations that, brought us down. But I feel like he was construed in that evil and forgot who he was, forgot what really happened. And it just takes that light. It takes God to be able to sit there and for him to have that conversation with his mom and look back and look at maybe even at himself in the mirror and be like, damn,
Right.
this is exactly this is what's going on with my life. This is what I need to do this right. And he sees that. I know he sees that. I've never seen Abdul so healthy looking in my life, may I add. Like
He
since I've
done
known
gained
him,
some weight. He look good. He do look
he
better
looks
than he
very
was.
healthy.
Yeah.
He looks very healthy this time.
Look,
Even when
let me tell you something. God will put you in the process like He went to jail. God will. I'm gonna tell you, God will strip you from everything, and
right.
God will tear your whole life apart, and take everything away from you, just to make you listen, to make you wake up. He wouldn't have had that conversation with his mom if he was still out here running them streets like he was
Exactly.
before he went to jail. God got a way of doing something, girl. I'm 35, and God done whooped me in many ways, different ways than I can tell you. And I ain't no bad person. We all, like I say, the things that I do, I be like, dang, I only, okay, I'm just a scenario. I just told a lie, but they killed somebody. But God said no sin is greater than the other, though.
Right.
When you know better, you're supposed to do better. When you know you ain't supposed to be
Exactly.
doing this and doing that, this and that, don't matter what Joe Blow did. I'm finna beat your butt.
I thought you said almost Joe Biden. I was like, girl, let's not
No,
bring up
Joe
the
Blow,
gas
girl.
prices.
It don't matter what Joe Blow did. I'm finna whoop your butt because you know better. I
Right.
just told a lie, but Joe Blow killed that nigga. Oh, come on, God, really? No.
Girl, I thought you
God
were about
will
to say Joe Biden. I said, girl, don't get me started with the
no.
gas prices, Carmen. I'm about to say, we already know that that's a low blow right there. We already been
Yeah.
through that one.
I was not. I don't talk politics.
Me neither, girl. I don't
No.
believe that. I don't. My grandma,
And I barely talk religion with people,
right?
girl, because
Girl, let me tell
sometimes you
you
can
something
get
funny.
caught up.
I purposely stayed away from politics just because growing up, my grandpa and my grandma, right? I think my grandpa's a Republican, my grandma's a Democrat, right? So they're
Oh my God. They
so
were married?
and they're married. They're still married.
Oh my God.
I I don't know how. So, I used to see my grandpa on the TV and he just watched all this stuff. Then my grandma, like sometimes as a kid, I would genuinely ask them questions about what's going on. And then
Oh
it would always happen at dinner time. I just remember if I asked them a question, it would stir up the biggest argument like in the dinner
my God.
table. And I just remember my grandma would always be the one, like my grandma hates Trump. Like my grandma,
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
like Trump either. I don't really care. I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't like Trump. My grandma hates Trump, but my grandpa likes certain things about Trump. When I tell you those 4 years that Trump was a president, I thought my grandparents were going to divorce.
Oh my
When
goodness.
I tell you,
They
Trump
didn't
went
speak at all.
like imagine just two old people and they just over here fighting for 4 years about Trump.
Wow.
And that's why I don't believe in politics because I looked at myself and I was like, I could never get this deep into something like this. Now the wars and stuff going on, that's current events. That's serious matters. That's what I keep attentive to. But in the sense, like certain stuff where it's like, oh, this is going on because of this
You gotta
president.
share your beliefs of what you voted, how you did it. I don't do that with people
Right,
because people get mad. People get real mad.
right. I can't, and that's the thing. I can't argue with politics because honestly, if I argue with politics, that's the second that y'all would see me actually care about politics, and that's just not happening with me. I'm sorry. Like I care about real stuff, and this is certain stuff in this world that's real based on what they're doing, but it's not the what's the call?
No, now, but it's just you should have your like some people say you keep your religion to yourself or what you believe in. This and that. You
Right.
can't discuss politics with everybody because then you'll be fighting. Mm-mm.
That's yeah.
I
I'm
keep it to
personally
myself.
look. As soon as I brought up politics, I had somebody just try to guess lies.
You had what?
I said as soon as I brought up politics with you laughing, like we don't like basically talk about politics because we don't like it. I had somebody try to get on the guest queue.
I don't want to get in, but I mean, I do.
No,
I mean,
laughing.
I am aware with politics, but discussing politics with people because
Right, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's why I was like, I'm not even
ain't
gonna
nobody
answer
can
that guess.
believe. That's like religion. You can't change the way nobody believe.
Hmm.
Like I heard you speak, you talked about God. You talk about, so I know that you're a Christian, right?
Of course,
Okay, so then therefore I know that we can speak religion
right.
or talk about God. But as
I
far as
grew up.
politics,
I grew up
unless
in
I
a
hear
Catholic.
you,
I grew up in a Catholic household, but I'm more Christian just for the fact that Catholics a little bit more different and strict in certain senses. So I feel like Christianity is more, my type of, belief.
I don't even put a title on what I am. I just love to serve the Lord. I love my Creator. I love
Period. Right.
pleasing
Amen.
Him. And I can go, like you said, I can bond with any type of person. I can go to any type of church. I can go to, but not if you ain't serving my God though. But I
Right.
mean,
Like I said, everybody has their own beliefs. I feel like for me, I'm just more of a person that's like everybody, like you just said, everybody. has their own way of believing something, and I'm 100% like that. Growing up, I was told if I didn't go to church, I was doing the right thing. But I also
Hold
believe,
on. Jenny said, religion, political, and sports. You don't speak about with people. You'll
right,
get into a fight.
right, y'all, because once somebody asks you what your favorite sports team is too, and they don't like that reaction, right. But no, I feel like honestly, it's like I feel like I don't know. I just feel like this world. Now that I'm talking with you and just everything, I feel like this world is just so based on like I have to be right or this is a certain way it's supposed to go, and it's not like that. Like I don't know. Maybe I think it's just like the people that are powerful minded. They see past this life. They do, and it's just hard for me to explain because obviously it's not meant for everybody to understand. But I'm just saying, like, the stronger minded people, the people that get it, it's so much more to this earth. It's so much more to what we think are, things that we like. Yeah, we need money to live every day, to maybe buy food and stuff, but it's deeper than that.
Right.
It's
Hmm.
more than just monetary. It's more than just, working every day to survive this world. Obviously, there's going to be a point where we don't live in this world no more. And I just feel like people just think about the and I'm guilty too. I'm very mindful. I worry about a lot of stuff that I probably shouldn't worry about. That's just me
Hmm.
being a person. At the end of the day, I'm just being a human. But I feel
Right.
like that person just said, life is what you make out of it.
Right.
100%. Life is what you make out of it. Because this lifetime, my mom's dang near 40 years old. She looked like she my sister still. She looks super young. She over here now getting gray hair. She don't know what to do with herself. I said, Mom, just let it run its course. Like, because
You say she getting gray hair?
she's starting to get gray hair, and she's over here stressing. She's like, I don't know what to do, and I'm
Oh,
like, Mom, I say you're
you
in.
know what I like? I love when they get the like the platinum gray hair and then all the
Mhm.
time. Oh man, that is some of the most beautiful hair.
And she's
Man,
Italian. See, my
I
mom
love
on
it.
my grandma's side is
I love
Italian,
it.
so all when it turns out to turn gray, the gray's a little bit differently because of that, like the dark hair from the Italian side. So my mom's gray hair right now, like you just said, looks really pretty. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? So I don't,
Is it like I
huh?
see some people that have like a blue tint to it, or like maybe because it was darker, or like
Right,
a platinum, like the platinum gray.
right. I know
That
that
is
I
so.
don't turn gray. I'm a redhead, so apparently they say redheads don't turn gray.
You burn in the sun, huh?
Girl, I get ready just by talking about stuff that embarrasses me. Look at my face. I'm not embarrassed right now. But like there'll be certain times where I try to pull off on this live, like I ain't like looking like embarrassed, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting the heat flash. But it may be it may be something I'm actually like embarrassed about, and I start blushing. But like I don't know. You see, I'm getting red now. I get so
I
red, so
see you.
I look like a tomato, and they're like, oh, you're blushing. I'm like, no, I'm
But
not,
you
and they're
cute
like,
though.
really?
You're a cute tomato.
Right.
Mm.
Harvesting Tomato Festival is starting to get to my time. Right.
Mm-mm.
Someone asked me what my zodiac. I'm an Aries girl. What's your zodiac sign?
You say mine?
Yeah.
I'm a Libra.
Oh, I think we talked about this. Yeah, I like Libras. I do like Libras. One thing about Libras is like, oh, correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not a Libra, but I've noticed with Libras, and I think a Libra told me this too. Y'all like to know, like, for example, y'all like to stay attentive. Y'all can listen to the drama, but it's like the reason why people trust you is because y'all don't carry that information on to other people. Y'all,
I
y'all
don't,
will listen, and
I
y'all
don't
would
do
usually
drama.
like to know so y'all could be there for somebody.
I
Like,
don't do drama.
right,
I don't like to argue. I don't like to fuss. I don't like to that drama stuff. You know, I've been on this app for over a year now, but I'm not a host.
right,
And the reason why I didn't become a host is because of the things that they do on here, like looking at the black side. Now I'm talking color or whatever. Until I started to venture out into the other sides. But of course, if I go live, the black people gonna see me or whatever. And I don't like drama. I don't like confrontation. I don't like because if you push me and keep pushing me and keep pushing me,
You
I
gonna
don't
get
like the
cooked.
person that I turn into unless I
Right,
get mad.
right. That's how I am
I
too.
don't. Mm-mm.
Because I'm a person where it's like, as the Aries part, we have that fire side. Now, are we gonna sit there and keep lighting the fire? No. Why? Because the fire is the fire. That's why we very calm. We really don't like to bring out that side of us, because once it comes out, it comes out. So it's like,
No.
for me, it takes a lot for me to get mad. It takes a lot for me to get mad, because
Oh,
once I get to that point, I'm not coming back down. And that's why I just sit there and I just let, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I let a lot of stuff roll over me, because if I don't, then I'm gonna really take everything personal. And yeah, that's why they say let God handle it. Because
I
if I,
was created for fun and for people to get to know each other. You can show you, well, it's a talent or whatever, you show your makeup off, you show your singing, you show, an entertainment app. And I can do a little bit of everything. I cook, I sing, I
right,
do all kind of stuff. And I just stumbled upon it. But I also have, you know, uh um livelihood that I have to protect, like my job and stuff, and licenses and stuff that I have. And the way that they do stuff, or I'm gonna find your address, or I'm gonna call your job, I'm gonna do this, or and doing all of that. That is totally demonic. I don't understand why they do that.
that's
You go to
yeah.
somebody's house, like they found Charlie house. I don't even understand
What?
why they were doing that to him. I don't know if you know Charlie.
I know he has glasses.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I don't know.
Last
I've
night
seen
they
him on
went
the
to
app.
his house or claim they found his house and all of that stuff. That stuff is just so childish. And these
So
people are older than me.
and keep
They
it.
older than you.
But
You
let's be
19.
real. These people older than us, and what was the deal? Why they got so mad? Now let me ask you that. What
Why
was
they
it?
got so mad?
Why
Oh,
did they get so, like, for example, obviously they felt some type of way over something that he had done. So what was the petty reason that they were trying to bring up and found someone's address? You get what I'm saying? Like this,
basically, the little boy, I ain't calling him no little boy. He's 25 years old. He came
right,
onto this app. He doing his thing. They talking about he not no Facebook girl. No, it doesn't matter where you come from. He came on here. He's coming up. You got older people who been on here who ain't, they made a maid or whatever quota they
right,
made or whatever before. Okay, and of course, everybody is messy, like you was asking about earlier when they do those meetups and stuff, those meet and
right,
greets and up and stuff. Everybody is messy on their on. I'm not messy, but I'm saying in that circle or whatever, everybody is doing stuff for content. Why does
right.
content have to be tearing the next person down? I don't get that shit.
Exactly. That's what I realized, because it's like I realized, like,
He spills the tea. He don't spill no tea. The people spill the tea on themselves and it's already recorded. He
that's
just
what,
replay it so we can see it if we missed it.
because what I was looking at on this, it's like I don't. It's hard to explain, because I'm not trying to sit there and be messy myself when I talk about it. But just like in the sense that I've noticed, like like people will either come on this app from somebody else and then start their own dramas filled situation. Then they start to know other people from this app,
Join
and then they start to it's just so much, like, ins and outs. And I'm so glad I haven't had anybody, like, physically try to reach out in that sense. And because, like, honestly, I don't want to get to know any of these famous. I'm sorry, I don't. I
Dang,
just don't.
girl, did she just say, oh, like, yes, ma'am. Bigo famous. They
Mm,
Bigo famous.
yeah, and I'm just like, look, for real, it's and
You
that's the
Bigo
thing.
famous. Tomato. My
What was
little
it?
tomato.
Wait, what about me?
You Bigo famous, my little tomato.
I'm good. Shoot, Veggie Tales, that Veggie Tales. Like,
Oh my gosh, why was that in my head
right,
when I called you my little tomato?
right.
Veggie tenders.
Broccoli, celery. Gotta be cashew.
You
Right.
goofy. Er
That's.
than me.
I'm telling you, I'm a very goofy person. That's just how I am. But also,
But
real,
anyway, Charlie just only replay what we missed, and they get so mad at him. But they all do the same thing. So he has no content.
like, if
Well, he knows how to put his stuff to where he have 3,000 and 4,000 people in the room every morning
wow,
watch what he what he's gonna play, what he have to say, and then everybody, all of those people, come onto his live, like chime into his live when he playing
And
stuff.
that
So
might,
evidently he does have a platform and he does have content.
I have a question there because I was going to compare the content to somebody else's, but I just realized if I do that, they also don't like each other coincidentally. So I'm gonna have to.
Ooh.
Okay, is that why Lady Low don't like Charli?
Okay, it's retarded because I don't even know why everybody is against Charli right now because they Charli is doing his dang on thing. Okay, so Lady Low, Ashley just asked the question, what happened to Charli? They call themselves, Low call herself pulling up on Charli at his house or whatever. Don't even know if it was his actual house. Everybody is hating on Charli because he saved his money. He bought a place, a
Right,
house. He been saying since he got on the app, his goal was to buy a house. You know how people get their little money or whatever
right.
and they go buy all kind of stupid stuff or whatever. But he's been saving his money. Can
And
you
he got
take me?
himself a house.
He been saving his money. He bought him a place. He could have went and bought a new car. They laugh at his little Ford Focus, but he said, "No, my goal is to buy a house."
Right. Ain't no
So
in the car in
they
general.
went trying to find his address and all of that. These people, he is 25. These people are 36, 37,
He looked like
35,
he had
whatever.
a attitude. Like I could look at him and read him off. I'm really good at reading people. I don't even have to like have conversation to read.
Is he try to act hard because people come at him hard, but he's really
He looks
a Southern
like a
person,
nice
sweetheart,
person. Yeah.
Southern raised. And yeah, he have to play. He have to come back with them whenever they come at him, just so they don't try to run over him.
So basically,
And
the
so
point of the matter is, it's like I feel like so then Lady Low might be upset because and Charli basically feuded because Charli kind of has similar content if he's basically doing like the interview kind of like ordeal, sharing stuff like recaps, and he's just getting more maybe content from it.
everybody
Or,
had fell off. You gotta look at. I ain't gonna talk about nobody,
no,
but
you're good. You don't have to. That's why I'm trying to
but
get.
you got to look at their life. Where they really doing their content. They got their money. Everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody. They got their little money. They did whatever they had to do. And then they were falling off. Drugs and everything take over people's life. Charli is doing his thing. Yeah, he smoke his weed and shit. Hell, I wish I could smoke some goddamn weed. It would help my pain. Shit. And I wish I could take some of the pills that other people be taking. Shit. It'll help my pain.
Right. If
But
pregnant, thank you so much.
huh?
I don't know your username, but I appreciate it for sending a mace. I appreciate it. Sorry, I don't know her username. I didn't. It wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got mad at, he doing this. They talking about, oh, he stole the formula. He don't have no content because he's using, oh, they did this and he just replaying it. But all of y'all sit there and replay everything. He
Right.
just
And
got
I care about.
commentary behind it.
Thank
And
you.
everybody is there. He make it
Right.
funny. He make it, but they say he don't have any content.
You know what I was
But
gonna say though? I was gonna say I don't really care, and that's the thing. I know I've been recapped on certain situations. The only situation that I have not been okay with is drama. And the only reason why I'm not okay with drama putting her stuff or like me on her stuff is because she most definitely played me out of money that I didn't even know I could be receiving from this app. Because she said she was gonna pay me interview, all this mess, and it wasn't like I cared about the money. You get what I'm saying? It's just the fact that like I'm not gonna block my blessings, like you said.
that you didn't know, and that's one thing when people get over on you just because you don't know. That's a sad thing. And what people were telling you, I was actually in there. You don't remember me commenting, or as soon as you went live after that.
Right.
Remember, I've been in your live since you first went live.
And I think that's just weird to me because I comment, and that's the thing. I went on Drama's thing and I said, cause she was actually putting my face as I was on the live. I was like, girl, so you go put my face to recap, but you still can't pay me for an interview. The girl couldn't even acknowledge me and go put me out of her live. She go kick me out. Girl, that's weird.
Mm.
That's weird energy. Because at the end of the day, if you don't got money, because I remember specifically, I said, okay, I'm waiting on you to cash at me, whatever. She was like, oh, I got some pretty big item and I'm waiting for the bank to da da da. Girl, that's a great excuse to just say you don't have no money. Go ahead and just say
I
that.
think you being the person you are, all she had to do was just say, "Look, I don't have it. Will you do this?" And you would have done it if you felt
Literally, and then trying to make herself look bigger on this app, like, oh, this don't listen to that girl. But it's she trying to say she didn't give me money because her I accidentally exposed her number. Okay, let's play that. Let's play that card. I would never in my life purposely.
she exposed your mama number.
She expo- she okay. So you know how dramas interviews go where she puts people on mute. So
Mm-hmm.
she had me on mute and the girl talking and stuff. So she's showing our messages, and the girl, Abdul's girlfriend currently, showed my mom's number.
Right, and everybody started to call your mom.
Exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
I over here was trying to show proof that she said she was going to pay me and accidentally showed her number because it wasn't saved as a contact. That's my fault. She tried to play it as I was trying to get back with her. For her accidentally having my mom's number, she tried to play it off like that, like, oh, that's why I'm not paying her. It don't matter. I don't care because I won't even talking crap about you. I won't even get scared. You lied to get content. Lady Low had asked me originally. I didn't know who she was, but she actually did do what she said in that interview. When I went on that interview, she actually carried out
Right.
what happened. And with drama, I wish I would have never had her as the first person because she was the biggest capper. She was the biggest liar. It's crazy because Lady Low was like, "Don't ask for a rego or a redo on the interview," and I was like, I'm not that person, so I won't. Really, I really won't. But it's the fact that I came on there. They wanted me to come on there still, so I went on there, and I still had them, be real with what they had said. It's the fact that she sat there and just lied about the whole situation, saying I don't have the money, da da da. Like, girl, I'm seeing now that I'm a host. I saw all them floods of beans and everything. You made your quote off me that day. You definitely got your
Well, let me
quote
tell
off.
you something. Okay, she asked for her to be ran up before she could even bring you up. That's number one. Oh, keep running her up, or she's not gonna go on with the interview.
Right,
I'm pretty sure you okay. She got her money off of that. So one thing you're gonna learn that people are selfish,
right.
and like you keep saying, I'm the same type of person. I don't like to ask people for nothing. But if somebody asks you to put your cash app up, you ain't ask them for nothing.
Right.
And keep it on the screen. People will,
And then
give to
people
you
will take it
because of
as,
your
and then
attitude.
right, and that's why, and that's another reason why, like, I don't listen to the comments and shit. But then when I see, a comment like, "Oh, if you want money, just say that." Like, no, I don't. I'm not gonna.
Janet.
Right.
I'm Janet just said they broke.
They are, and
That's
that's
why
what I'm
they
saying.
do
Like,
all that bullshit they do.
I'm not the richest person, but I'm not the brokest person. Why? Because I have a kid to look out for. So realistically, I will never sit there and depend on this app to, take me day by day. Because realistically, let's say this app gets deleted, then what? Then
Right,
what?
thank you.
Then, just like any other person on this app that's expecting this to be the main form of income, they're not gonna have that income no more. So I'm over here, at the end of the day, behind the scenes on these lives. Even though I'm on maternity leave right now, I was working two jobs. I still work a job. Even though it's DoorDash. Fuck it, DoorDash. I still
It
DoorDash.
doesn't matter what you do. If you get a coin, girl, please. I'm on my disability right now, and I go and work at the girl. I go get my coins under the table.
Right,
Shoot, honey, it
right,
don't matter what you do.
right,
As long as you're getting a coin to support you and yours.
right. And that's why it's like for me, I'm trying to go back. Like, I'm in school right now. I'm enrolled in school. Right now during my maternity leave, once the classes start, I'll be trying to be a nurse. And I'm trying to sit there and
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
So I'm really
Okay,
trying hard because my mom, she had me at the
I can
same
help
age.
you on. I can
Thank
help you
you.
study.
And it's like, my mom, she didn't get to go to college. She didn't get to finish that. She went to college, but she didn't finish out because she had me, and it hit home because she had me the same age that I'm having my son.
But
And
you're
she
not gonna
said,
stop though. You're
I'm
gonna
not
go to
going.
school.
I
And
want to make her
if
proud.
you need help studying,
Thank you.
call me. I'm Seriously, girl, I'm a cold ass B girl. I'm gonna call myself a B. I'm cold, girl. I can take. I'm cold with it.
I like you, hard man. I like you. they,
I
you
can
know,
help you study seriously.
they say Libras and Aries are compatible, friendship wise and stuff. So, girl, you already know we gonna get along.
Wow, so my best friend. Oh my god. So y'all are the same. My
Yeah,
best friend is Aries. Wow.
exactly. It's
But
cause
see, you know what? One thing I don't be looking at that at the horoscopes and stuff.
right.
Now sometimes it be on point. It be on point a lot of time. But when it say, sometimes it tell you gonna have a bad day, like the daily
I don't
horoscope.
believe in that. Yeah, I don't listen to that
Because
mess.
if it tell you you're gonna have this type of day, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna create a reason to have a bad day. You're
Right.
gonna create, I don't read that stuff. I don't.
Right, girl.
I just pray. I get up and I go. Yeah, if my day turn out bad, I'll keep praying throughout the day. And, you know, yeah.
But I'm not
Your
gonna
hair,
lie. I'm probably
your
about to.
hair is fire, mama.
Thank you, girl. I appreciate it. I did it myself
That's
today.
what
I
Miss,
was
what's her
feeling
name
it.
said? What her name? Who was that? Um,
um.
Miss, I'm Janet. I can help you study too.
Oh,
Who
thank
said?
you.
Miss Lele. Miss Lele said
Thank
your
you,
hair is
Lele.
fire, mama.
Thank you, girl.
Inbox me, Miss Janet, if you need help.
Yes, for real.
You
We
studying
all
and
here to
stuff.
support.
I've been in
Oh,
there,
Jenny
what,
wants to come
16
on.
years?
Let's accept her.
16? I'm old as hell, huh?
Let's accept this really. Hello.
Oh, uh, so I don't know. I don't, hang on.
What?
What?
What'd she say?
I don't know. I don't know. I have
What?
no. Anyways,
what?
yeah, she was like, I have a question, or she was like, and then she was like, you know what, fuck it, like that's and then she just disconnected. Basically, I think is what's
All right,
happening.
my little tomato. You turning red, little tomato.
Oh
You're
yeah,
not my little white girl. You my little tomato.
I turned red. I'm telling you, like, look at me. I turn more red than my hair color, and it's a problem. I just like, oh my,
Girl, my sister-in-law is she a redhead too?
literally.
Yes. But that's my sister.
And you know what I
Yeah.
hate? I hate when they see and that's another thing. Oh my gosh, this is another conversation. When they see a girl that's a redhead and she got black in her, they try to say she all white. I hate people that say that. Just because she pretty and she light skinned with red hair, do not mean she fully white or have all white in her. And
No.
that's what
My
girls.
not my the first one. She got that's my like twin. That's
Right,
my light skinned twin. And then my oldest brother, that's my little brother, kids. He got
right,
four. And they've been married, oh Lord, for years. I know for what, 14 years they've
right,
been married. And so his oldest daughter, which is light skinned, well, she like look like a little Indian girl, but she light
aww,
like a little Indian girl, and her hair is so thick, so full, but she got in the middle is nappy, nappy, nappy. Oh God,
yeah. See,
nappy.
I know a girl that her mom is mixed and then her dad is black, and she is light skin, red hair, freckles, and she's kind of like known on TikTok for her being this redhead, pretty redhead beauty. And they
Mm-hmm.
try to bash her as, oh, you're white or you lying about your race, and it just really like disheartens me because I'm just like, dang, like,
Why does
just
it
because
even
she's
matter?
pretty, just because she's pretty doesn't mean that she got to be pretty for her race or not be her race. Like, it's just weird how that works. And by the way, pressure, I'm fully white, so I was just talking about people that are part black, and then they also have that red hair, and then they have those light clear features that people try to put on them as, oh, they're just white. That's what I'm trying
And
to say.
I don't know what I am. I don't know what I am because I don't know what I am. us as black people in America, we don't know what we all mixed with.
And that's another thing. Oh my gosh. There was a comment yesterday that said, what did they say? Oh, they were asking me about basically the baby father, da, 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 and they were like, "Is he African American?" You know how disgusting I got when I saw that. I said it out loud. I said, "You don't got." I said, "Let's get this straight. Just because somebody is black does not mean everybody's African American. That is not the case."
Okay, now we're not gonna say okay. That's okay. Finish explaining.
But that's what made me irritated because they were like basically defining it as, is he African American? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, is he African American? Like, they just off the rip, like, because he has a color, a melanin, like any type of color. Oh,
Mhm.
is he African American? What?
And who
Like,
is it?
I don't know. It was one of those like little comments or something, and it really upset me seeing that because I was
Oh,
just like,
okay.
no, because like I'm a big person on correcting people. So
Right.
when I seen that, I'm like,
You act like greedy mama. I'm telling you, y'all act just like. Oh,
and that's the thing. She told me that Abdul actually
and
has
y'all
part
sound
white.
just like your voice.
Isn't that crazy? And her middle name is my first name. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
She was like, she said, I find it a an initial bonus. What is this? Bonus pilot battle. It just popped up on my screen. I guess it's like a host thing. It's like start a random PK, but I ain't doing that. I don't know what the
Somebody
hell.
trying to PK. I don't know what that means. Y'all tell her what that means. Is that somebody trying to start a PK with her? I
It
don't know
was
what
like
that
you
means.
get 20 beans or something from it. Thank you, Lele. Oh my gosh, thank you, girl. I
Somebody
don't
tell
know
her
what
what that
that
means.
means.
I don't know what that means.
It's someone trying to PK me.
I don't know. Maybe so. I don't know what that means. Miss Lele, do you know what that means? No, it was somebody
Thank
else
you,
in there.
Lele. I appreciate it. I really don't know. She said she
Then,
don't know.
oh, I did it. Girl, let's see. Do you know what that means? Let's
I
see.
don't know. I
What
think it's maybe trying to like promote me to like do those things where like the BIGO hosts compete or something.
is the
You know
join
how
a
like
P
you'll see like the main
K name on
people.
there?
Yeah, I think it just was like it didn't say a name. It just says start a random PK.
Oh, I don't know what I ain't. I don't know.
I
I
ain't
don't know
touching
about.
it.
Let's
I
get
ain't
the same.
right.
Crazy.
I don't because I don't know who random I'm gonna land on.
I don't know what it means.
But I'm gonna probably get off here in like 10 minutes, so I'm about to wrap this live up so I can get some food. I've been in the parking lot for a couple hours talking to y'all, so it's been.
Girl, what you doing? Lele, read what Lele said. I
I
don't have
don't think
I don't have much.
Oh, thank you, Lele.
I didn't I just beat cancer. I'm trying to get back to work and all of that. But girl, if my taxes hit, I'm gonna bless you, honey. I ain't blessing you with no beans though. I'm gonna bless your
No,
cash out.
I don't, girl. You don't gotta do this. Don't feel like
They
no.
supposed to hit tomorrow, girl.
I know, but even though you said don't block, but you just it's hard to explain. It's very hard to explain. I just don't like to just off the rip be
Hold
like,
on. I
okay,
said, keep
da da.
my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Who the fuck is this?
What?
You gonna get who is Will Smith? You'll get blocked real quick.
Oh, that. What they trying to be like Chris Rock? Oh my gosh,
Who is that?
you can get hit like Chris Rock. I don't know. I kicked him out.
Oh, I was gonna do the same. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, really? Because ain't nobody said nothing about nobody,
Thank you,
and
Blanco Petty. I appreciate it.
we don't talk like that around here.
I know. Just because Will
So
Smith did it, don't mean that you need to. You go get
what
hit.
Will Smith did? I done missed everything Will Smith
Oh,
did.
then that's why you don't understand. Okay, so
I don't get it.
basically, oh God, now that makes sense of why. Okay, I'm about to thank you, Lele. So long story short, Will Smith was with Jada. They're at the Oscars. Chris Rock is, making little jokes, and you know how GI Joe had the buzz cut and he got his name from a G.I. Joe. So Chris Rock made the comment joke. He said, Jada, we can't wait to see G.I. Jane too. Because obviously she has a hair problem. She's lost a lot of hair, so she's...
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, so she's rocking the buzz cut. She has a hair loss problem. So when
Wow.
he made that
I can make
comment,
a hair
that was
grow.
very offensive because there's a reason why she has that buzz cut. Am I... They saying, girl, am I slow? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. But long story short, he made that
No,
comment.
they probably talking about me because I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about that. They probably talking about
She
me. I
has
didn't know.
alopecia. Yeah. So she has alopecia, which is, yeah, no, Will did laugh at it at first. So basically, once Chris Rock made that joke about the G.I. Jane, Will laughed it off. But Jada
Uh-huh.
looked damn right pissed.
Okay.
Like, she looked bad. So
Uh-huh.
obviously, as the man, Will probably took it into consideration. Like, dang, they
Well,
probably just
damn.
a reaction.
Yeah, okay.
And Will walked up on the stage
Hold on
with...
1 second. Austin McNeil. No, I do not really watch too much TV because it's too much. No, I really don't. After losing my mom and then getting sick, I really don't watch too much TV because it's too much negativity, too much stuff going on TV that my nerves were just too bad. So
And
no,
think
sir.
about what TV means. Television program.
Thank
They're
you.
telling you a vision, and it is
A
programmed.
vision. Girl, you were just so fucking girl, you were so fucking advanced for your fucking age.
Thank you. But you gotta listen to
No,
what happened with
seriously.
Will Smith.
Like you have like tapped in, like no, like seriously, I don't really know. Seriously, you keep your same attitude and you keep come on, girl, keep coming with it, the positivity and shit. If people fuck with you, like really fuck with you and they on some real shit because there's a lot of negativity on here, you're gonna do very well on here. Cause
Thank
like,
you.
no, seriously. And then teach your baby that shit too.
I
Like
will.
we
He
are
gonna
so
have a lot of
programmed
good.
to stupid ass shit.
Right.
That's why I don't watch TV because it's so much you get caught up into. Like you find yourself being late to work because I gotta watch this show or I gotta do this or I gotta do that or where it consumes your life. No,
Right.
I don't do it.
I wouldn't
But
want any.
anyway, so finish telling me. Okay.
Long story short, no, you good. When Will Smith laughed it
BIGO is
off,
the new TV that be fucking you over too. So you gotta take a break from BIGO too. That's Miss
exactly.
Okay, now I'm sorry. I'm so sorry,
No,
honey.
you're good,
I
girl.
apologize. I
You just speaking
apologize.
truth. You're fine.
I apologize.
What I was saying was Will Smith walked up after his reaction and Jada's reaction and smacked the shit out of Chris Rock. Like just like pop. Like his hand literally ended like this. Like after he was done smacking Christopher, like
Somebody just reading over briefly over something, but no, keep on going. Gosh, really?
literally just sat there smacked the crap out of Chris Rock, and he ended up getting Will Smith ended up having something happen. He was condemned or something.
What?
Yeah, off the Oscars. It was some crazy shit that happened.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But any women in here or any men in here that are listening that are having problems with alopecia or losing hair, because
Right.
I used to have hair almost to my butt as a black girl, which y'all think black women can't grow their hair or whatever. You see that when they go that black girl, white girl stuff or whatever.
Right.
This lady had told me, I was in a hair store and I was embarrassed because I never wore wigs before. Like I've been saying I had cancer or whatever, chemo and all of that.
Right.
Be careful, be safe. Okay. But this lady told me to put monostat. You know what monostat is?
I heard it's something to promote growth. Am I correct?
No, monostat, girl.
Oh, then no, that's something else that my mom said. Because my mom
Monostat
does
is
her
for your
hair.
coochie.
Oh.
Yeast infections.
Uh, hey, my mom, something else starts with an M. And she said she was losing hair. I'm funny, y'all. Y'all can laugh at me for that one. You see all tomatoes turning red. Look at me. Tomatoes turning red.
My little cute tomato. Aww.
5 years.
Monistat. I mixed it with Jamaican castor oil. She told me to get this
Oh,
little bottle of Jamaican castor oil, and then I mixed it with like my different greases, Indian hip, the blue magic grease, that blue magic stuff. I
right.
mixed it to a consistency like white girls can use it too. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
the
I
oil,
shouldn't say
the
white
Blue
girls.
Magic.
Any color can use it, but I mixed it to a consistency of grease. She told me I said I'm not putting that in my hair. She said I promise you it'll start growing your hair within 3 to 5 days. And I'm telling you, like my hair, I ain't gonna show myself, but like 2 months of growing, like it's back down past my shoulders.
Yay, girl.
It started back
That makes me
growing. I had
happy.
bald spots. Like, oh my God.
That's
Chemo would
awesome.
take all your shit or take all your confidence, your self. Well, no, that's if you let it. And I did get to that point of,
She makes,
letting it
wait,
get the
wait,
best.
she makes the Blue Magic. She makes the Monistat, and what was the last one? Castor oil,
Monistat,
Jamaican.
it has some Jamaican castor oil. I mixed in any kind of grease or like growing product.
Sorry,
At first I was just trying to do something. So I did it like 3 times a day for like 2 days. And then I was like, dang, I really do got sprouts coming out. And then, you go down to like twice a day or once a day or whatever.
right,
But no, it really started to grow my hair. And I didn't know that I had such a good grade of hair because us as African American people back in the 80s, as soon as you get a little bit of hair on your head, they perm your hair, they put a curl on your hair, or whatever. I didn't know that I had such. Well, I knew I had good hair because it was so long, but I didn't know that it was just such this good grade of hair.
right.
But yeah, it has really started to grow my hair, and I'm not putting no more chemicals
Well, I'm
in
glad
my.
you actually was able to get, like, that's not an easy thing to get through, and especially having the mindset that you have too. I like you strong for that because, like, for me, I've seen a lot of cancer in my family too, and cancer's no joke. Like, it's not, especially people that gone through cancer and live to tell the story. That's what makes you even stronger, because it's like, for real, cancer is something that literally eats away the stuff that makes you healthy.
Right.
It's meant to kill you, and the people that are able to nip it in the butt before it does are very blessed. And not all cancers or forms to hurt you and kill you, but it still go leave a bad impact if you keep letting it happen. Cancer's not fun, is the moral of the story. So it's the fact that she went through chemo treatments. She's over here being able to tell y'all certain things that work for her and have confidence and stuff like that. Takes a lot, even as a woman, because you got to keep in mind, it's like, there's days where everybody just feels like crap, but imagine, going through something that you can't help. It's already happening, and you having to go through that every day. Like, I can only imagine how you felt, because honestly, like, for me, I wouldn't have been able to do that because I would have been scared. And I would have. And, like, the fact that you're able to come on here and be very confident in yourself and what you went through and able to tell people certain stuff, like, that goes a lot. It goes a long way because people need to hear that. Some people probably on here are suffering from maybe the same situation, going through chemo treatments, and they just don't, they're probably even uncomfortable to go out and walk and show themselves because they feel like their appearance is not how they are living up. And it's just sad because it's like, people are so beautiful with or without some bad, you know and
Y'all listen to this little 19-year-old girl speaking life into me, more life into me than most of old people. Y'all, this is an app that's full of negativity. And this little 19-year-old girl is sitting here able to speak. And like she say, it's a lot of people that's on here that just ain't gonna say nothing.
right,
And yeah, like we say, our hair is everything, or our beauty, or just our body, having a flawless body, and
right,
everything is just you always been the center of attention. You always been this. You always been that. You always look good, but then and then to always be a person who never complained, who never asked nobody for nothing, to go through shit by yourself because my mom passed away. As soon as my mom passed away is when I found out
I'm sorry
I
about
had
that.
cancer.
Wow.
And then you don't want to bug nobody, and you're going through it, and I'm always okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. And people will ask you stuff intentionally just because they know you're gonna say, "Oh no, I'm good, I'm okay." But the second you say, "Well, no, can you just bring me a bottle of juice or something?" They never show up.
Right. And I think that, like, for example, that I went through something not like anywhere near, but I had a really dark time where, if you could put two and two together, when you go through that dark time, certain things, it can affect your appearance, it can affect how your body's
Mm.
health immune system turns. And long story short, I before I was pregnant, before I was, who I am now, I went through a drug phase. I went through something that didn't make me who I was. It turned me into actually the complete opposite of who I am.
That's fine.
And I lost a lot of my hair. I lost my skin was so broken out and so just disgusting. Like now, it's back to where it is because I'm healthy and I take the time to take care of my skin. But
Mm.
it's just I lost myself, and I was honestly looking older at my younger age than I did now. And just seeing the difference in who I am today because of it, it really shaped me as a
Oh, can you hear me?
sorry, someone kept calling
Oh,
me.
okay. Okay.
But it was Abdul never did drugs around me during that time. Y'all saw him do it because he knows the type of person I am. Because I will literally do whatever I need to do to make sure that he doesn't go through that. Okay, so the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I went through that before. I went, maybe not addiction, maybe not like like going through withdrawals, the keyword withdrawals, but I still went through something similar to that. So it's like and it brings people's appearance down. Now, wrapping that into appearance, like, appearance is really big for everybody. When we walk around day to day and we look at somebody, we
Look at you.
have
People
on
see
that.
you.
We look about how they are looking and stuff like that. And even though it's not the best thing that we do in this world, not everybody does it automatically. We still, in a way, have a form of doing it. And it's just we're all guilty in some way, and it's okay because I'm guilty of it. I know certain people are guilty of it in a different way than I am, but we all have a way that we look at people in the sense of okay, like okay, I see this person has these shoes on, I like those shoes, type ordeal. Oh, I see this person got a Nike tracksuit on, I ain't see that tracksuit on before. It's like certain stuff like that. So with that being said, I can only, like I said, imagine your appearance being taken and stripped away from you of you feeling confident in yourself, because it's a level of building confidence at a point that you're at and then having to maintain it when things are going down. You can prevent it. So I definitely commend you for that, because like for me, I would have been scared to even walk outside because I when I in that time where I lost my hair and stuff like that, I was so insecure that I couldn't even go outside. So I can only imagine how I would have. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I feel for you. Like I feel for the sense, because people don't really understand how serious that is until they go through something like that. Like they
Mm.
don't. Like they I don't even know what you went through and those feelings that you went through.
Girl, I was trying to put wigs on. I wouldn't even leave out the room.
Literally,
Like,
and it's like you trying to make sure you're probably perfecting it, make sure it looks good, like, and that's just to me, it just shows the confidence that you have to even be able to come on here in general and let someone speak on that situation, because some people are so touchy about things that they went through that it'll trigger them into doing certain things or act a certain way, and it's like you didn't take it like that. You took it as, I'm going through this for a reason. I could tell, like I can read it off you.
I know I had a hard time, a very hard time. Like my weight, I'm 5'9.5", and I got down to like 105 pounds. And
Right.
people looking at you. What's the first thing people gonna say, especially in the black community, looking at her? Oh, she must be on that shit. She must
Right.
be on that shit because you don't tell people that you sick. You don't go out and complain about. A lot of people didn't even know that I had cancer because I don't walk around just for a pity party. I was just like, oh no, I'm just, I'm depressed. Mama died or whatever. I'm still trying to get myself back together
Right.
or whatever. But people, just the people, just the hate. That's why I say this app. When people doing good, like I said, I can bring Charli back up again. Why not people? Why are they not saying, okay, yeah, we may be mad at the little motherfucker or whatever. He don't fuck his mother. I shouldn't say that. The little, but I'm proud of him that he didn't just waste his money. He went and did what he said he was going to do. He got a house. And I'm proud of him that he made a come up off of this app. And then the stuff that he also talked about is that he want to go back to school, that he's going to use some money. He's going to give scholarships away, and he's going to go to school himself. So
Yep.
why not look at the positivity, the positive stuff that he's doing? I don't care how much you hate him,
And then another
but
that people was talking about the size of his bed. At least he has a bed to sleep on.
okay, thank you. With a headboard and everything. That is crazy to me. So
Exactly.
crazy.
I'm gonna talk about it now. Y'all coming at this man for how the size of his bed is. Who give a fuck? I bet you y'all talking about the size of his bed coming on off a twin size bed. But that's not the point. That's not the point of the conversation. The point
Ouch.
is that at least he has a bed. At
Oh,
least,
God.
guess what? At least he paid for that bed himself. If somebody has a bed, most likely they bringing it from when they grew up somewhere, or something like that. It don't matter where the hell he got that bed from. It don't matter where size he got that bed from. It matters that he got a bed. He has a place to put that bed in.
Thank you that he paid for himself, that his parents are not paying for. He
If
has a
I
car. They
know,
talk about, oh, his little Ford Fusion is paid for in those Ford Fusions. If he had the, like one of the, they worrying about and running behind nobody. He ain't asking for cash apps. He ain't doing that.
not at all.
Have you ever heard him do that? No,
And
nobody.
no,
Nobody is
even though my thing's up on there, I'm not asking nobody. Like I said,
No, 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 no. Let me tell you something. It's a difference. People do ask him for his cash app too. Okay, and if people ask him, well, like when he got banned or when they would, try to give him a setback because they took his page or whatever, people asked him for his cash app. He posted his cash app and people blessed him. Do not block your blessing when people ask you. That's like saying, God, don't bless me. Don't wake me up in the morning. I know you want to. You told me to take a breath in the morning, but I'm not gonna ask you, girl. No, take your blessings.
that makes
When
sense.
people ask you to bless you, let them bless you.
Right.
It ain't you asking for nothing, and don't let these people on this app tell you nothing because they gonna be the same ones who going after those people who ask you for your cash app. They gonna be inboxing them people and say, "Well, can you cash app me instead?" Girl,
Yeah. Right.
please.
I think it's just a matter of like for me, I've always been used to being the provider. So it's
Same
just
here.
like yeah, so I think I'm just I don't know, like I gotta get used to that kind of stuff. Like I know I'm gonna be on
I
this
tell
app.
you, God will put you in a position to you know, where you feel like you always in control, or you always the supporter or the provider or whatever. God will put you in a position to where you're gonna say, look at me. Now I have people set here for you, or I'm the one who is blessing you to be able to bless everybody else. So when you think you're in
Right,
full control and where you can't accept the blessing, no, I need to sit you down
right,
and strip away from you to where you have to depend on other people.
right. Well listen, I'm not even gonna lie, I literally need to go find a bathroom now. So I
Go find a bathroom and find you something to eat. Cause what you
yes
pushing
girl.
P?
I
You
appreciate you
pushing P?
talking. Yeah, pushing pregnancy, pushing P. Heck yeah, pushing park right
You
now.
pushing pregnancy, pushing piss,
And
pushing
I'm about to push the pedal. That's what I'm about to do. That's how I'm about to push the pedal.
go take care of yourself and my baby.
Yes, girl. And I promise you, once you come back on this live and I see you, I would like to have another conversation again with you because I like having conversation with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course. Well, listen, y'all. It was. I'm just gonna end our live. But honestly, I had a great time talking to Harmon, and I hope y'all enjoy watching. I'll be back later. And yeah, I'm gonna go get some food for the baby and some empty out some goods. Okay. I love y'all.
Push
You
a
have a good
P.
one,
Go push a
Harmon.
P.
Push the
I love
P.
you, girl. Take care of yourself. Be
Yes, girl,
careful.
you too.